everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, please. The Binding of Isaac Antibirth. We succeeded on Isaac's awakening. What comes... Someone tweeted me. They said it's bugged. 1 second. Isaac's awakening. Searching on Twitter for the tweet here. Isaac's awakening. You guys tweet so much about the Binding of Isaac, I don't understand. Hold off on Isaac's Awakening, it's bugged, so is Bethany's alt path, so you'll have to redo that one post-patch. Oh god dang it! It's not a problem. It was a fun challenge, I had a good time with it. J.E. Hall, thank you for the tweet there explaining that to me. Well, maybe we shouldn't, they also, so Bethany's alt path is fudged. But we did it. So we did Bethany's alt path, that's taken care of. We only have Boss Rush as Bethany and Jacob and Esau. Let's try Boss Rush as Jacob. We're on R7, 3-8, 3B, 3H. So, our last strat as Jacob and Esau actually worked out amazingly. And the strat was very simple. Don't you forget about me. This is not the verse's melody. But I can't back out of it now at this point. Don't go to the alt floor. Get your item tracker up there. I just hit F7, so it should be up. Don't go to the alt path. That strat worked for us last time. Managed to make a really, really successful finish as a result of it. Take Pinking Shears, obviously, which are, you know, quite good here. Might as well take one of the Lover's hearts that had dropped. All we're looking for now is speed. If we can get through these floors at the normal splits, admittedly we're splitting items of course, but if we can get through these floors at the normal splits that would make Boss Rush plausible, we're in a good spot. And I think that really I should be happy that we got the Shears. It's a top tier spacebar item. I think it makes the boss fights a lot faster in any other rooms you choose to use it on, aka probably big rooms. So we're going to be looking out for, if possible... You know what? We should use our bombs proactively here. We're going to be looking for, if possible, DPS upgrades. Anything along those lines will help. We did get the second secret room. We got another bomb back and 3 cents as well, and some red hearts that we don't need. So far, so good. I'm actually, you know, just in time to maybe never play as Jacob again. I'm starting to feel like I've got my sea legs for anything but the alt path. The alt path is just a fucking nightmare. Because you've got to be... bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser, etc, etc. Although it seems like the wrong decision, and I'm being a little bit of a baby back bitch, I'm just gonna head down because I really have no interest in trying the alt floors. Curse of the Giant is gonna be a pain in the ass enough. There's a Tinted Rock up there though, and Tinted Rock is extremely important when we're trying to make deals with the devil happen. We already have a Spirit Heart on one of these units. If we can just get it on the other one, we'll be in a good spot. Maybe don't take that pill yet. Don't you ingest that pill. It might be good, but it could also kill you. I had to pick it up there. Well, I didn't have to, but I did pick it up because I was being stupid. Does that make you feel better? Books? Maybe. No books, but I figured it was worth checking there because that is pretty close to the spawn. But I think Curse of the Giant has us all, you know, in a tizzy right now. As far as... you know, room generation and stuff like that goes. We've already found our boss fight. Should be fairly well equipped here to not have to worry about not getting the boss rush. But the question is, do we try to get a deal with the devil, or not deal with the devil? That's obvious. But do we try to get a charge on the Shears, or do we just accept that we've got a pretty good chance against the boss as is and try to make it work thusly? I think we might try to make it work thusly, and then we can use our Shears. Wow. Wow! A secret room, a second secret room, actually. Luckily, after that situation. Let's try these. If they're health down, we'll be happy. Okay, you take 2 of those. We'll take 1, and then we got 2 of the same pill. These ones are I found pills, so it doesn't matter. It's actually still very good. I say we just go through with the boss fight right away. And Duke of Flies is gonna get absolutely shit on by 2 bombs here, so makes my life easy. All we need is a good deal with the devil. Don't even take the, ooh, you know what? No, do take this on the unit with less HP. The reason we were gonna do that is a 2-hard deal wouldn't have been takeable if we didn't do that. It wouldn't have been takeable without killing that unit at least. And I'm gonna keep calling them units, okay? If you got a problem with it, you can just mind your own beeswax. Mind if you roll beeswax? Sort of works, but either way. You don't need to worry. When I said I didn't like, or maybe this would be the last time I'll play Jacob and Esau, I didn't really mean it. I quite like this concept for a character. It was just the dodging being difficult, combined with the alt path being difficult, put me on like a downward spiral with these guys that created a lot of problems with morale for me. But I feel like we've worked past that now and are feeling a lot better about the situation at hand. We don't want to take forever, but we do want to finish this floor by getting to the item room. We also have access now with 15 cents to the purchasing power required to get the map. With the map, I think... Yeah, let's do that. With the map, I think that should speed us up greatly. Also help us, you know, avoid dead ends and get to item rooms and maybe shops faster or other special rooms. But certainly I think that it's an important pickup. These enemies are going to get crapped on. And we got Satanic Bible, aka the Book of Satan's Bible, as I was about to call it. And that is another great spacebar item that honestly works well on both characters. But we're just going to give it to the character that, well, until previously had less HP, but after the deal with the devil, that's not necessarily the case. Either way, it's good on either character, and you know we can always do a. Ooh, that's okay. We can always do a triangle switch on these items if we get another active item pedestal. If we decide that somebody else should have it, so let's buy the map, and we'll also place 2 bombs effectively right here, and then I want you to pick up the Spirit Heart. And I'm gonna place 2 more bombs. And I want you to buy the battery charge. This way, we're in a good spot. I think that's our secret room. It could be. It was. This way we're in a good spot for protecting our future deal with the devil as well. Now with 3 bombs, we should definitely be able to get a deal with the, or not deal with the devil, but all these mushrooms blown up. When you start confusing a deal with the devil with a mushroom patch, that's how you know you're in trouble. We got a shot speed upgrade, which is not worth too much. But so far, we're about on schedule. We probably would like to go a little bit faster, but being about on schedule is pretty solid right now, considering that we took a lot of time on that floor to take care of extraneous stuff, and now, as long as we don't get a curse, we're gonna know roughly what direction we're in. If this saves us 30 seconds per floor, we should be able to make it at least inside of the boss room, boss rush, I should say, easily. This is just a tricky room to begin with, unfortunately. Take care of these guys. Start cracking. Okay, we did it. We still got our deal with the devil protection as well, so we do want to go to the curse room, I think. That card is going to use immediately, so we got to be, I wouldn't say cautious necessarily, we just have to be aware of what's going to happen if we get it. So we're probably going to use 2 bombs immediately. Hear me out here. I'm going to use a bomb there and a bomb here, just in case this is the 2 of clubs. It's rules card, deny his gifts to attain your reward. And then we got 2 of spades. We got a bunch of keys. So we did kind of botch that, but even if we used 2 bombs to get in, we could have slept and gotten no value out of it. And then afterwards, we would have not been able to see if there was like a black market down there. So we had to, in my opinion at least, we had to look here. We should have bombed below us on this one for a secret room. And again, we might as well try something like that. I think it's a pretty fly. It is pretty fly. Okay, so we got a crawl space. The crawl space is Monkey's Paw, which I'm going to take on Jacob just because he's a little lower on HP. We're close-ish to the next Satanic Bible payout, so I'm going to come back this way, and we're going to go into the curse room in the hopes of getting guppy items or, you know, extra spirit hearts. I went in with the wrong unit, and that's okay. It actually worked out surprisingly fine. We should actually be taking damage with Esau because he can generate his own survivability. And I don't think we're going to use the shears right now. We might use it on the mob trap room. But I think I might just save it for the boss, knowing that the only reason we're doing this run right now is to try to get that boss rush to happen. This is actually very tough. But I do think that the D6 probably beats the shears some of the time. It's dicey, though. It's dicey. Shot speed up. I don't know if we want to do that. So the shears is going to... the loss of the shears is going to slow us down. But in many ways, does it not also make us more powerful than you could possibly imagine? No? Okay. Well, I stand by this. I will... If we get one more penny, I will try to buy battery charge from our shop. That's not great. There is a battery charge for sale. Well, the shears is gone. There's our 5th cent. The shears is gone. So if we, don't step on the creep, you dummy. If the shears is gone, we might as well invest in the reroll. We do want a cube of meat, and we'll take a cube of meat on our lead unit here, Jacob, just because he's in the shit. Could you slow the fuck down here? Like, look at these bombs, dude. How am I supposed to dodge these? Creating an impossible situation. No deals. Cube of meat. There are 2 more rooms. We could save 5 cents, but I don't care. We have to keep moving. So I'm looking for not an active item so much as, if plausible, I would love to get a extremely good offensive item. So for example, if you would be so kind as to hook me up with a Polyphemus, I would love it. Money equals power has the potential. Do you have the power to let money equals power go? No, I do not. I have the desire to see money equals power through to fruition here. We're going to be right on schedule, and thankfully, I mean, money equals power already paying dividends, pun intended. 0.04 damage up. Geez, that's the equivalent to a stiff breeze, so feeling pretty good about that. Curse of the Blind, not optimal, but if they're active items that we get, we can reroll them. I know some of you out there are going to be saying, NL, you get double the items for going to the alt path. If you've watched earlier episodes, you will be aware that I am aware of that. However, I still hesitate to say that that makes it worth doing. Maybe if you're a better player, and I say that without a hint of irony. Like, if you're actually a much better player than me, that's probably the right call. However, I am not a better player than me, because that would violate some kind of, like, you know, false equivalency test. So, I don't want to turn all of modern philosophy on its head with my radical ideas. So, instead, we're going to accept that I am bad, and for me, historically, it has been much better to, well, at least anecdotally in the last little bit, it's been much better to, ooh, we get a nickel out of that? We did. It's been much better to not take the alt path and instead just focus on the regular path where we get half as many items, but tend to do much better at least. And the thing is, there's a slightly complicated, and I say slightly complicated is my way of saying I'm probably going to make an error in discussing this, but a little bit of statistical stuff to consider when you go into Little Chubby. Doesn't really matter who gets it, so I'm not concerned. There's some stuff to think about. Double the items are great, but how many item rooms, what percentage of doubled item rooms, that's the weird rune that I don't understand. Phew. What percentage of item rooms even have 2 items that are useful? And by that, I don't just mean, you know, 2 items that are passive, but I mean, like, you could have an active item that's better than the current active item you have, but you could also get an active item that's not, or you can get a passive item that's bad, and beyond that, you can easily get 2 passive items and have neither of them be worth the additional pain and suffering of going down that extra floor. So, oh, I didn't use that when I should have. Not extra floor, not just the extra floor, I should say, but also, like, a harder floor. So, I think you gotta keep that in mind. I think if you're a bad player, I'm not saying I'm a bad player, but if you're on my level, and you're not trying the alt path, or sorry, you're trying the alt path because you're like, well, you know, why wouldn't I get an extra item per floor? That's my jam right there. Well, I think maybe you will find yourself faring better if you try my strategy, but don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. There's a luck upgrade. Hierophant, also very, very good. We don't have any guppy items, and we need to stay on schedule, so I am going to move onwards. We have a very, very good chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor, and I'm incredibly excited by the prospect of doing so, because We have survivability. Not a ton of it necessarily, but we have survivability. This guy's got to go, dude. Our speed is not great. People told me you share speed as Jacob and Esau, so we could use a little bit more of that. I think it's fair to say, without a Curse of the Blind, yeah, no Curse of the Blind, we'll probably go to the Curse Room here. We'll sacrifice, you know, half a Spirit Heart with each character. Rather, we will sacrifice one full Demon Heart with Esau, because his hearts are much easier to come by. And our DPS is lacking a little bit, so we need to be taking these plays, to be honest with you. Oh my god, where did he come from? We need to be taking these chances. And we're going to give that to Jacob, because, again, Esau is going to generate his own HP. He doesn't need the HP that he finds on the run. But so far, we're actually, like, I think the run is going fine. We're going to try to avoid, unless we find an item that drastically, like, improves things for us, DPS-wise especially, we're going to try to avoid spending money just so we can actually build up a healthy supply of money equals power tiers. Well, money equals power damage, I should say. I'm also going to take Tough Love, and I'm going to take it with Jacob because he has 2 luck. They might share luck, but I'm just going to take it with Jacob for now because I can see his stats, and I know that he has 2 luck. And is 2 luck great? No, I would say probably not, but we're going to be picking up a lot of pennies. Maybe we'll get more luck and make Tough Love actually work for us here in a bit of a more meaningful fashion. But for now, this is actually completely okay. That was extremely poor form on my part. Just keep moving. We should actually make sure that Jacob is taking all of the money. Otherwise, you never know. Maybe the money that's picked up by somebody else won't work for him. I basically hate this. To get over here. You know, there's barely enough space for both Jacob and Esau to stand. But we made it. Now watch us get a hit on this room that we faced 1,000 times instead of getting hit on the one that we saw for the first time. That is the Magician. Magician is... unfortunately, if you're taking tarot cards at the end of a room, because that's when they tend to show up, you're not getting much value out of the Magician. I'm feeling the burn, dude, because we are... I'm gonna take it even though it's not that good, and it is a slight speed downgrade as well, but I don't want to be, you know, I'm not in the market to be ignoring HP and DPS upgrades right now, despite the relatively modest nature of them. We're gonna get another reroll like right now anyway. We're gonna be slightly behind schedule, and that scares the crap out of me. Taking the money, obviously. Use that. Grab this, use that. Okay, so you're getting stacked. This is good. 100% deal with the Devil Chance. We need DPS. I appreciate the extra damage. Thank you so much for your support. Now, if you thought using Cube of Meat was a little tricky to begin with, as far as orbital damage goes, try using Cube of Meat on Jacob and Esau as your primary damage dealer. Not thrilled about the long-term prospects of this, but that's what this deal with the devil is for. So we're now on the clock. Every second that we take now is making it less and less likely we'll be able to make it to boss rush. So we're really trying to speed up. I have faith still. We have the map, so as long as we bum rush the boss fight, we should be able to make it. Will we be able to survive? I mean, that's something I suppose we'll consider when we get there. I'm not gonna worry myself with that kind of nonsense right now. I'm also not a conjurer of cheap tricks. Let's do it. I've already had a, we got it. Just because we have money equals power, we have to. I also had a keeper run in Afterbirth Plus fuck up. Because that didn't give us a damage bonus because I picked it up as the wrong character. Holy shit, this is ruthless, dude. I guess we share money, but whoever's holding it, it matters to the game. Please don't make me walk on the spikes. I had an Afterbirth Plus keeper run that succeeded, but was not able to do the alt path because of the fact that we did not make it fast enough to get to the Hush fight. So, you know, I'm already feeling the heat recently with Afterbirth Plus's, or Isaac in general's timer nonsense. Please let me get the boss rush. I'm begging you. This is actually fine. No matter what it is, we're re-rolling it. Might sound ridiculous. I am re-rolling it. And we're re-rolling it because we needed something more. And that's obviously not it. But I stand by our decision. We're going to head down to the next floor. We're going to book it. And then what are we going to do on Boss Rush? We're going to play really, really... Oh, good. The map doesn't even work. We're going to play really, 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 really well. And that is going to be what is necessary. You know what? This raises a great point. Can't even go back for those just yet. This raises a great point. You're taking too long on a room? Just use one of the black hearts to go a little faster. You know what? Hit me. See if I care. Juice them up. Please, God. We can do this. All we need to do is make it into that mom fight. Then let the cube of meat and our meager tears do the rest of the job. I shouldn't be taking damage as both. Knock him out, knock him out. We've done it? We've done it. This strategy, by the way, may lead to us, like, super dying. But I think it's gotta be done. Where the fuck are we? I don't know! We haven't been in this room. We haven't been in this room. It doesn't matter, really, who grabs it. Just keep moving. Fuck it. Who cares? Check the shop. For what? I don't know. We got a minute left still to make it in. Are we gonna succeed if we make it in? I'm skeptical. But we haven't hit a dead end yet, which is actually just amazing to me. How the fuck did that actually work? We found the boss room. Get cubed! Get cubed, sons! Okay, we can maybe do this. It's so stupid. I love it. We got 30 seconds. Not a ton of time. And now we have to worry about our HP, because we don't just have to... We have to live now that we've made it in. Holy shit, we're gonna make it. That's hilarious. It doesn't really matter. Alright, now is the moment where everything matters. So you gotta do boss rush. You're taking that, I'm taking this. 3, 2, 1, go. We got the virus and we got the soul. So what do we do now? Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder said it best. All we gotta do is survive. So there's wave 1. We do have Gimpy. Our damage is not that bad. It's also, many may argue, not that good. I would prepare for this to be the next 10 minutes of this run. I would like to handle... Slow down. There. I would like to handle this... I didn't mean to pick that up with that character. I would like to handle this room in a good fashion. Every 0.05 damage increase could help. Oh, the hearts have got to eat it. It's... I mean, I guess it's like an anti-cheese technique or something, but I hate that our spacebar item does not charge on boss rush. If it did, would we be getting a little too much juice out of Satanic Bible? Probably. Gimpy is actually working wonders right now, but the problem is we never want to see our red hearts actually get exhausted here. We want to keep our spirit hearts doing the job for us. Monkey's Paw, in a really dire situation, can keep Jacob alive for a little bit. We made it through 3 waves. That's like 20%. Like I said, dude, prepare for this to be the next 10 minutes of this run, in my opinion. Since when is Blast Assist this freaking fast, man? Never thought I'd say it. Thank God for Little Chubby doing piercing damage. Like, our existing damage isn't that bad. It's just also not that good. We're relying on, like, these fringe tough luck rolls and, like, Little Chubby hits that are doing a little bit more damage than our average shots. So I believe that, unfortunately, Yuck Heart is not really bringing the heat. Because it doesn't count as finishing a wave until we've actually killed the entirety of Boss Rush. But this is a start, man. Like, this is, I think, better than we did. I think the soul kept that little baby away, but not that time. It's better than we did the first time we tried the Jacob and Esau Boss Rush, which I can't even remember. Now I'm like, why did that one fail? Did I just fuck it up? Like, it seems like that's an error between keyboard and chair sort of moment. You notice repetition is the soul of all education. Just keep repeating error between keyboard and chair and eventually it'll stick. So I'm trying to kill Larry Jr. last. Every Spirit Heart could make the difference between having to do this arbitrary run again. So to knock it out right now would save us from that indignity. It would also save us from the nothing that I've become. If you would like to wake me up in. I can't wake up. Wake me up in. Shave me. I wish I had a personal shaver, dude. No, I don't. That would be weird. I don't even like being served at restaurants. Like, we've talked about it on the NLSS. But to the point where I don't even want to talk about it anymore because people take my idiosyncrasy as something beyond neurotic and instead think I have, like, some kind of mental problem or something. Not that I'm stigmatizing that to begin with either. That's a whole different can of worms, though. But I go, yeah, I don't even like being served at a restaurant. It just feels weird, you know? Like, the dude serving me is a person. I'm a person. Why do you... Oh, yes, very good, sir. Your meal would be right. I get it. Like, I guess it's supposed to be nice, but it doesn't feel nice to me because, like, the dude's not being nice to me because he's nice. And he's not rude. I'm just saying he's being nice to me because he's getting paid to be nice to me. And people will yell at him if he doesn't. So, I mean, I appreciate good service on that level, but I'm always like, come on, dude. We can talk mano a mano here. Hey, did you see the game? Henrik Sedin, 1,000 points. It's amazing. Best guy to ever lace up a jersey in, you know, Rogers Arena. I don't know. You know, Pavel Bure probably had the raw talent. But Henrik Sedin, certainly the consistency, leadership, Art Ross trophy in his name, you know. Gotta give him some... Anyway, the point is not NHL hockey. The point is... I hate sauerkraut. Excuse me. Please? Yes! That is exactly what we were going for. Apparently, Little Gish has the smallest hitbox on all planets, not just Earth. And only got hit by that brimstone laser for about a quarter of an Earth second. Or as I like to call it, a Venusian nanosecond. Again, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. It's going to be... not a short boss rush. We're doing fine right now. We have one bomb, by the way, which is why I'm not trying to speed things up to... Wow, how did we not get hit? Probably the soul caused this shot to peter out before its range was up, I guess. That's why we're not using bombs to, like, speed up the process much here. I guess I'm immune to bullets now. Morpheus was right. It probably won't be the longest run I've ever had that was focused on going as quickly as possible. But it might be up there. See, this wave is just a beautiful gift. I really appreciate that one. Okay, yeah, probably shouldn't be standing there. But hey, you know what? We did hit an enemy with the virus. Now, is this still shitty virus? It might be. It definitely doesn't contribute to spun. But again, we're mostly just worried about making it last through this fucking floor. Ah. Okay. Keep your shit together here. We're doing fine on HP. I wish Gimpy would have paid out a little bit more. It hasn't. That's okay. We still got red hearts everywhere. Wow, I do not appreciate this. This might be the wave that we decide to start using our... to start. Now, this might be the wave where we use our one bomb. So the Spirit Heart is not relevant right now. Don't let the Spirit Heart trick you. Please shoot your laser beam into the heart. You should take this. I wanted you to have that. You gotta be going soon, man. Still have like half of the fucking silkworms left. Alright, so now this guy, we have no speed. So we're pretty much relying like 100% on, we hit him with Cube of Meat accidentally there, which is hilarious, but we're relying 100% on Little Chubby to deal our damage here. So that's going to be an exquisite use of everybody's time. We actually landed a few tiers there, which is amazing to me. Oh, I really thought that one might do it. One day, one day, one day. I can't believe he boxed us out. We've done it. Wow, we are so good at this video game. All right, how's HP looking? Taking an audit now and then? You guys, I don't know why this popped into my head. It's a horrible joke, but it is a joke, self-contained, from start to finish. Is it clever? Not particularly. I wish that Dave Grohl would open up a chain of arena-based food outlets called the Food Fighters, and then in all of their stores they could play, I've got another concession to bake. Get it? I got an... Okay, you got it. All right. I see. Say no more. What are you? You're death and you're war, but you're like champion version, so I can have a hard time telling who's who. Oh, they are split up, dude. There we go. Please. Oh, the dodge. The split dodge. See, because I've got another confession to make as the opening lyric to the Foo Fighters, like, 2006 song, Someone Getting the Best of You. It's probably just called Best of You. Is someone getting the vestibule? We've done it. Rock bottom has appeared in the basement. That's kind of how I feel right now as well, but, grab that. Hey, you know, what should we do now? Guess we should, like, try to actually win this freaking run, so let's fucking do it, bud. Oh, there were more pennies in there. No, you don't get to take the pennies. I'm bummed out that that doesn't count. Just give me your wallet, bro. No problem. All right, we do have mapping now. So that, like, in my opinion, we should not have done that. Which is to say, I don't think that should have been possible. What we just accomplished there. We had about a 10-minute long boss rush, as predicted. But we succeeded relatively safely. Didn't even come close to death, honestly. Thank God for these yuck heart flies, man. Not a huge surprise there. Not a huge surprise there. Whether or not we win this run is now secondary. But of course, if possible, I would prefer to. Now, we don't have a great guppy chance, or... We don't have a great guppy chance or anything like that. If the secret room is there, obviously, we'd prefer to get a chance at it. And it is. Now we have no bombs left, of course. I forgot about that. Oh, my lord. Yes, you got it all. Thank you. I can't dodge. There's some attacks here that I would describe as nearly undodgeable, to be honest. Brain, sort it out. Okay, you need to grab this. We have a bomb. Now we can... Oh my god. My brain. Now you can go into the curse room. Something like that. 8 guppy items, please. Is that possible? I hate myself for doing this. Thank God they were friendly spiders, or that would have been pretty nasty. I really thought these would be special rooms. We may die on this floor, which would just make the fact that we lived this long... Wrong enemy, or wrong unit there. Would just make the fact that we lived this long that much more amazing, honestly. Keep picking it up. We're up to 6.64 damage base. That's not... it's not that bad. It's not that great, but it's not that bad. I've got another poultry-based Thanksgiving traditional bird to baste. Okay, this is... The harder you try to make it work, the less it works. But the food fighters concession stand joke almost functioned. Almost, not quite, but almost functioned. I found pills. Bombs are key. That doesn't really matter. One down. Get another tarot card here. We can't store tarot cards, so I don't really care what it is. It is 2 of diamonds. I care. All of a sudden, I care what it is, because we actually used it on the right unit. We only got plus 1.52 damage, but I'm trying to think if that is actually... It seems like that's our money. Like, this one unit's money times 2. And then times 0.04. I don't think we got the full bonus for getting from 50 to 99, because that would be about a 2 damage increase. But, you know, repeating, of course. But we're starting to maybe have the DPS necessary to get this done. And if we're only going down to the chest, which is really the only way we can go, this ain't so bad. So, money equals power, man. You take that. Money equals power, man, 5,000. You take that, and we'll head downwards here. The map is still functional, and our boss fight. I'm gonna guess that it's probably this way. Oh no, what have I done? Yes. Thank you for just at least murdering them, but I had them in a weird position there. Oh, he's gotta go. I found pills is completely fine. I hope it's this way, but there's also, like, part of the reason I chose this way is because there's only one big room. Well, one after the one that we just did. But actually, one big room is more than there is the other way. More than the critical path the other way, at least, which means that we might have already done the hardest part here. Which I suppose would be very good for us. In the meantime, though, keep your run moving forwards. We have a 100% deal with the devil chance if we don't get hit. I would describe our odds of that as approximately fucking 0 out of infinity. But if it happens, would be a good time to turn our remaining heart containers into something higher DPS so we can, so we can be a little bit more potent moving forwards. Honestly, with 8 bombs, we can get close enough to get both of them in there. That's a not insignificant bit of damage increase, so. Still going strong-ish. No deal, which was expected. After I took the damage, it was actually guaranteed. So we go up to the cathedral. We have mapping. It's almost certainly in this direction. All we have to do, and I mean this sincerely and to build us up as much as possible, all we have to do is make it to the chest. We'll get our items re-rolled if they suck, and if they don't suck, we will pick them up. We may actually be in a winning position here. This run has not been amazing, so I would consider it a small triumph. Not an amazing triumph, but a small triumph. Not quite ultra hard levels. But a small triumph if we were able to succeed, basically in spite of ourselves on this one. So, but this guy is the one we gotta worry about, the one up front, no doubt. 6 bombs, I would rather save them. There are some rooms where, like, we'd probably like to get some crowd control done quickly, but I think we need to just look at it from a raw damage standpoint and consider that our bombs are probably better used elsewhere. Please don't teleport me. That is not a horrible teleportation, but not good. Not bad, though. It really just sets us back a couple of minutes, so I'm not sweating that. This room is fine, actually. And that is indeed our boss room. We may get hit right here. Double Gertie Jr. is no joke. We do have enough knockback to push it back a bit, at least. It seems like. More keys? Actually, we've used a lot of keys. Or we have neglected to pick some up, maybe. Okay, did not mean to walk into him. That one's 100% my bad, but I was like, seems sane as a way to get more damage in there immediately. So I got them lined up. It took a little bit of finesse, but we got them lined up back to front now. The idea is that that makes the dodges a little easier, although they're now side to side. Literally, while I was speaking, they became side to side as a result of the probably the divergent speeds between them, or I don't know, because I thought they were supposed to share a speed. Amazingly, did not get hit there. That shouldn't necessarily have happened. And now that they're side to side, they're actually just they're not side to side vertically. They're side to side horizontally, which means that if we can shoot vertically at them, or at Isaac specifically, we'll actually get basically double the rate of fire, double the damage, roughly. That can change pretty quick. I think we're actually going to make it look pretty good here on the Isaac fight. Gonna get through without taking any damage except for that horribly idiotic damage I took on walking in. So I still don't think that necessarily we have an amazing chance of making this work, but hey, Jacob and Esau, we've maybe made it viable. Okay, so mucormycosis you absolutely take. Piercing shots you absolutely take. Number 1 you absolutely take. Jacob takes number 1. Because he did not have a great rate of fire. It's not really but you get the idea. The lead character, sorry, Esau takes number 1. Jacob takes piercing shots. And then we re-roll the last one. We get Crystal Ball, which Jacob takes, uses it to get full mapping. Takes a Spirit Art, grabs this, we move onwards. Okay, so we got piercing shots, a much better rate of fire for Esau. It's actually like a very, very solid series of items in the chest there. And mucormycosis actually can be like very, very, very good depending on the room. It does better against a lot of small enemies than it does against, you know, one big enemy. But a big enemy that spawns small enemies, as you can see, got chained together pretty difficult there. Or pretty hard for him, I should say. We don't need to go that way. Almost walked into fire. These are also jerks, but unless they can hit us directly in the corner, can push them away pretty easily here. Are we going to go back for Crystal Ball? I think that maybe that would be overkill. At this point, I think I've earned taking a personal day, and by personal day, I mean a personal floor here, and, you know, I'm just going to deal with this floor leisurely. If it looks like we're going to win, I'm not going to walk back for a single item. With 2 luck, they should be bringing the items to me. How quickly the attitudes change. I'll take anything, game, and then all of a sudden, I don't even get out of bed for less than Polyphemus. Seen it happen to the best of them, man. Now it's happening to me. Which just reminds me of a song by a great Canadian band, The Simplest Plan. That was probably the dumbest bit of damage you'll see in this episode, and you know what? I'm flattered. Strange Attractor will get re-rolled. It's still not that good. We'll maybe go back and re-roll that. Like, Skeleton Key with the Golden Key is actually worth nothing for us, so I hesitate to even say that because it just feels wrong to insult Skeleton Key. Skeleton Key in the first secret room is a beautiful item. Skeleton Key in the chest secret room, when you already have a Golden Key, actually is the very niche scenario. It cannot provide you with anything. So I don't think it really matters who gets bombs. We'll put him on the lead character, Jacob, just because he's more likely to drop the poison bombs up front, I guess. Oh, the world card. Didn't see you there. It looks like we're going to do just fine. Chewie, I think I could get used to this. You know, I don't want to spoil anything. That's the end of Star Wars Episode 4. Chewie, I think we're going to be just fine. Okay, that's bad damage, but we're going to be at full health for the final boss fight anyway. Dude, we totally did it. We made it work. Chewie, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I feel like I might be plagiarizing a joke literally 100% from Comedy Bang Bang. Except it was about Breaking Bad instead. Either way, the soul, as long as you got brass fucking cojones, the soul is doing great work for us here. Whenever shots come towards us, we just move like a quarter step forward. And then we're good to go. We did it. I was actually stunned for a second. Oh, it's so loud. I was actually stunned for a second there, but we made it happen. That's Jacob and Esau boss rush. We got Bethany boss rush, and I guess technically still 2 challenges to go. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.